Okay, so I'm here with French language expert Monsieur Manjuan, who's going to be discussing his opinions on the resolution of the week, which is resolve the United States prohibit public school students from wearing religious articles like burqas and crosses. So first of all, do you support this resolution or are you against it?
I'm a little bit for it and a little bit against it.
A little bit for it and a little bit.
It's pretty.
So have you ever worn anything controversial in school at all? Something religious?
Wait a minute, you mean like when I was a student?
Yeah, when you were a student.
No, I wanted to be invisible when I was a student.
You wanted to be invisible?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I didn't want to be noticed at all.
Oh, okay. But
so I don't think I did. I mean, I wore like mostly flannel.
No, but I mean like as in like a cross or like a.
No, I never.
And your parents didn't make. You're right. No. Okay. So what makes you agree with it?
I think that there should be a more strict separation between church and state, generally, in U.S. Policy. You know, in general, like I think in schools is a good example. Like school prayer, I don't think no.
And you would say under God should not be in the Pledge of Allegiance if they're going to be forced to say the Pledge of Allegiance in the United States.
I think God's an pretty abstract concept. I don't think it's like, you know,
right.
Whose God is it? So, no, I think that's probably okay. I mean, you know.
So personally, do you believe in God?
No.
You don't?
Not at all.
And you, but like, how can we explain this universe that we have? Like, how special it is that life exists, and there's such a low probability that life would happen to fall on planet Earth, and there's no scientific explanation for that. And you don't think it's God?
Well, there's no scientific explanation for God either, so.
Okay. Well,
I mean, you know, to follow that logic.
Right, but in essence, I personally think that this resolution of prohibiting public school students from wearing religious articles, it's against the First Amendment, and I think it's somewhat communist. Do you think it's communist?
Communist, specifically?
Specifically.
I don't think it's specifically communist, no.
Well, okay.
I mean, it might be socialist in some way, or it might be like evoking, you know, big government, but
right, it's not.
We live in we basically are living in an everly, you know, smaller world, and I think that, you know, if you can't completely disregard like the role of government in normalizing behavior.
And finally, since you're a French language expert, how has this policy affected French culture?
Well, I think that. Generally speaking, I mean, I think that most people are. Most French people are pretty happy with it because it does really differentiate the church and state. You know, the presence of church and state. I think that, you know, there are different factions. I mean, it's a complicated issue. There's no one.
Like I would assume that a lot of Muslim French women are against it because their culture tells them to wear the burqa.
Self-expression.
Right.
Yeah. So I mean, you know, it's not like, you know, you could say that. I mean, depending where you are on the sort of scale of being religious or not being religious or secular, or, you know, I think, but for the most part, it makes it very clear. So, I mean, it's a stance that's very clear, right? Which I respect.
Right. So
effort at clarity.
If you were president of the United States today and Congress had passed this, would you sign it or would you veto it?
Me personally?
You personally. You're president. President Manjuan.
I think, first of all, I would do other things.
No, but this bill has come to your... You can't just let it die. You have to sign it. You have to either sign it or you have to veto it.
Would I sign it? Well, I guess I would have to weigh the benefits of, like, what are the positive benefits or the negative benefits of it?
Right, but that's what we've done right now.
I think the negative benefits of it are pretty minimal compared to the positive benefits of...
So you would sign it?
I don't know.
Well, no, say you're President Obama right now, except your name is Manjuan. Would you sign it or not?
I don't know. I don't know if I'd be compelled by my own beliefs, which
are influenced by others,
or if I'd be.
Well, like, Congress has obviously passed it. In this hypothetical scenario, Congress has passed it.
Oh, then I would totally.
So you would sign
it
if Congress passed it. Okay, thank you, and that's it. That was great.